Here with baseball head coach John Anderson. John, we're getting ready for the Pro-Alumni Game, 18th year of the event. Just talk a little bit about what it means for all the alums to come back.
Well, we're glad it's back. We had a start and stop there, and when they changed the rules, and we went to a national starting date, and it got eliminated. Now we brought it back, and last year, of course, the dome roof collapsed and they canceled the game. So we're glad it's back. It's one of the special things I believe we do here, because we're able to capture really some of our history and tradition and really connect the different generations of Gopher baseball that have played here, who come back, and whether they're on the field connected or whether it's our alumni that come back and reconnect. And I think it's just a wonderful way to really celebrate and remember and really tell our story about Gopher baseball.
Talk a little bit about, you mentioned Gopher baseball, and it's one of the teams that has really embraced a lot of their alums, and just talk a little bit about the event and what goes on during the day, and kind of give us a little timeline.
Well, I think we've tried to look at our baseball program as a family, and as all families, you have reunions and you have get-togethers and you try to stay connected. You don't see each other as often, especially when you leave and you graduate and you go on, and we're busy in our lives, but like families, we try to reconnect and stay connected, and I think that family environment is really what this game is about, and this celebration is about. It's an opportunity to reconnect and come back and see some of your former teammates and be a part of the Gopher baseball family, and I think that's how it's viewed, and I think that's the culture we've really created here.
What does it mean to the current Gopher baseball family, the team, about playing against some of those alums and really just getting out there and playing a game?
Well, I know in recruiting many times it came up where people would ask about it, or potential recruits would come to the game and watch, and a chance to step on the field and maybe get an opportunity to meet some of those people like Paul Mauder or Dan Wilson or Jack Hanahan or the guys that come back, Glenn Perkins or whatever. I mean, it's an opportunity for them to put a face with a name and say, you know what, I'm putting on the same uniform that you wore here, and we've had people say to us in recruiting, if it's good enough for Paul Mauder, or it's good enough for Dan Wilson or Glenn Perkins or Rob Quinlan, then it's good enough for me. And so I think it's really neat, and to see the expressions and the body language of our current players who are doing it for the first time, it's fun, and they enjoy it. I think they feel like they capture a little bit more of the history and tradition of the program by just being on the same field and having that data to really sit back and take a look at who came before me. And we owe those people that came before us our best effort, and we're standing on their shoulders until we do something and we create our own tradition and history, and we have some successes here. We're standing on the shoulders of the guys that came before us, and so it's also an opportunity for them to say, here's the barometer, and you got to measure up, and let's hopefully add to that history and tradition by creating our own special memories.